Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Ben. First. Let's go. Everyone clap for Ben. Let's go. So, doing something different today because there's a thing I'm going to. I was going to be working on this on my off days. I probably still will, but this will help me have more time to work on it. So I appreciate everyone who voted for this in the Discord. Why did the starting screen move again? It is fixed. TikTok, the TikTok thing is always shifting. Fuyuk's on TikTok. Howdy, Fuyuk. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. I think, for this stream, I'm gonna move some stuff first thing. Move me up in the hi. Let me say my hi. All this. Why did only, huh? Why is that separate? Hold on. I love figuring out Discord for Streamlabs. It's my favorite thing. It's one of my favorite. Okay, well, I'm gonna move that. Hi, Cathaniel. Everyone say hi, Cathaniel. Did you guys hear him meowing? So great day. Wait, what is this? Okay. I think I want this hidden. Sorry, I'm figuring stuff out. Did you see it? Can you tell I made my thumbnail? This will not be staying. Also, oh my gosh, OMG, like old PNG tube. PNG tube. It was the first picture of my girl I could find, so I pulled it back out. I should use these more often anyway. There's more emotions for them. I have a certain one saved with different expressions. So anyway, she's gone. Let me remove these on. I'm gonna move a lot of stuff on TikTok too. Everything's just barely like not where it's supposed to be. Did you guys this view? Hi Cathaniel, I hear you, buddy. So TikTok, you'll just see the screen of like what the project is. Does that make sense? No lag on TikTok, that's true. TikTok is quick. I think it's because YouTube is actively like saving stuff, you know, which is nice. I take that every day. Like that is it's so useful. Everything is like just barely shifted on TikTok now. Okay, hands off. Come here, Bob. Mo. He dancing. Big stretch. Hi, Andrew. I see you. I'm doing multiple things. Stretch your back. Stretch that kitty back. Will he stay with me? Also, in case anyone didn't notice, rest in peace, the kitty headphones. I have new ones on the way, but it like broke fast. I could still technically use them, but I can't wear them. So I can hear stuff through them, but I'm not doing my other setup, which I posted on Discord, which was wearing them on my head and then securing them with a wig grip, because that was just the first thing I thought of, and I forgot that I had these other headphones. I was supposed to get new ones today. It didn't happen. Went back from a screening. What'd you see? Baby is asleep. We're doing all the updates. She took a little bit of time to go to sleep, in case you couldn't tell, because I started not at 10. Seems to be a regular thing lately, though. Hi, Daniel. But she's asleep. Good Daniel! I got protein shake with me today. I don't know if I really needed it, but I'm feeling a little for various reasons, so hopefully that'll help. And water. Daniel, please sit down. My son. My stinky son, please sit. Anyways, there's a party that I'm going to on Saturday, and they're doing one of those like make a PowerPoint and talk about why we should watch this thing. And my top two options, as many of us know, are either Dungeon Meshi or Zombieland Saga. Now, I went back and forth on both of them. Oh my god! I love Zombieland Saga, and I think Zombieland Saga is underrated. But I think with my time constraints, Zombieland Saga would just have been a little bit harder for me because there's less. It's not as easy to find stuff I need. I'm yapping a lot. I haven't even started working yet. And I like when I make PowerPoints, I go very visual, making it looking nice. And Dungeon Meshi is a little bit easier to do that with. I love Zombieland Saga. It's kind of satire of idol animes, so because of that, while I like the style, it is not just naturally gorgeous. Does that make sense? Many foreign anime stories. That's true. You've been watching a couple of those lately. Well, I hope they were all good. Also, these are the best protein shakes. These we get them at Sam's Club. I think they're just the generic brand. Every single one I've gotten has been really good. This one tastes like Fruit Loops. The last one we got was chocolate mint. Also really good. You can, the chocolate mint ones, I couldn't taste any protein aftertaste. These ones, there's a little bit of one, but it's pretty hidden. So for any of you guys out there trying to get into protein shakes, these ones. Anyways, so this is the front page that I made. I've started working on this already. Nathaniel, can you like please figure out what you're doing? You're gonna drive me nuts. I think the answer is on the floor. I can't be doing this all night. He's leaving. Overstimulated. I think I was invited to that, but I was busy at the time and forgot to respond. Fair. I know, because this is for our friend Mick's birthday. It's happening this Saturday. And yeah, it's from like 6 to 10. Some long party. 6 to 10 / maybe longer. So I made a bunch of things. Character design. This one, you guys wait. I made something cool for this though. Okay, we'll look at it in a second. I'm gonna have stuff for all the different characters. This is all Senshi stuff. There's more. I just haven't organized them. Itazumi. There's gonna be foods and monsters. Story / horror. I don't remember what this one was. Cool art. Title says it all. And funny bits. This is a base page for the text. This will be an ending screen. This was the mass photo posting page where I put them in. I was going to ask if it was all upskirts of Senshi. Not all, but most. Because there's a lot. First of all, 1, 2, see, not an upskirt, but it pretty necessary. Also, look at this. Look how much work was put into this. This is why I said she's the best. He wasn't my favorite before, but I still loved him, and then he became my favorite because I realized how beautiful he was. But there's so much detail on both ends. For my character design page, though, guys, let me show you what I've done. I think it turned out pretty cool. Look at this. Look at this. Give it a second. Click. I might get rid of the clicks. I don't know how I feel yet. The thing that stinks, because I'm using Google Slides, is it's doing that fade out. I don't love that. But I'll take what I can get. Ideally, I was just going to have them all pan across. So it is what it is. But I really liked the way this came out. So. Hi, Douglas. I'm doing good. The baby is asleep. The night took a little bit of time, but she just needed to be rocked a bit. She's still teething, man. I don't know when she's going to stop, but she's asleep. So we have been having a good day today. We voted today because we live in Virginia. And then we went to the park, and then she got to watch Totoro again. It's her favorite movie. She loves Totoro so much. I hope you're having a good day too, Douglas. People say it doesn't have a fan service girl. That's the thing. It has fan service, just not the stuff that we normally expect, which is why it's so immaculate. Fan service, but not in a traditional sense. In fact, most of the girls are not drawn like a fan servicey way. I'm not going to say 100% because we still got stuff like some of these girls, and then like I'd say this elf in particular, but I don't think it's like, it's not really fan service. It just says girls dress up, you know? When is the beach episode? We don't really have a beach episode other than the closest would be this the Selkie episode. Because of the water. I think that's the closest you get though. They do have beachy art though. It's just a collab though, I think. I think this was going to be like fun official art. I think that's what the idea was going to be, because I love, they have so much cute official art. Let me put this one to the front. Look at them. So this is the closest you get for a beach episode. Undyne. That's true. So that too. So there's 2 water episodes. Ben's right. Dungeon Meshi if Ichiro Oda did it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would be raving about it if that happened. No Senshi in a bikini? No, he's just a cooking guy. Kind of cut off a little bit. There is, I found other art of Senshi. Where is it in this one? Yeah. They still draw him like how he would dress up for these events. But this is cute art, so. Now, I was supposed to have there's a GIF from this opening. I wanted to do it for each of them because it's dropping each of them into the pot. It stinks that Itsuzumi doesn't really have one because I feel like she's the forgotten 5th, but I really like Itsuzumi, so I still wanted to include her own panel, even though she's like my least favorite character, kind of low-key. I like her as a character. I don't like her. Does that make sense? She's such a great cat girl because, first of all, she has canon sleep positions with everybody because she sleeps like a cat. And she's just a cutie patootie. But she's kind of annoying. So I don't know what I want to do for the character pages, if I'm gonna be honest. I almost wasn't sure if I wanted to include them because I don't know. I kind of kept going back and forth. But I might list like character traits or something on the page, like interesting character things. So like everyone loves Laios because he's an unspoken autist. Marciel's really cool because she's like the token main character, blonde and kind of like silly, goofy, and likes dressing up, but she is the powerhouse of the team and dabbles in the dark arts, even though she looks like this, you know. I think, which is really interesting how there's so many like flipped archetypes in Dungeon Meshi, which is refreshing to see. I feel like I need a silly, goofy one for everybody. Obviously, Chochuk, we love. Our maybe not confirmed divorced dad. We don't know if he's actually divorced, but everyone says it because it's funny that way. So I'm just knowing she has like 5 different names. Who has 5 different names? Itsuzumi? Does she have 5 different names? She does, doesn't she? She has a different name. I don't remember what her other name is though, because it's not very relevant. I like how Laios is a dog. Yes, I have that in the funny panel, that art. There's so many pictures I collected. I'm not gonna use all of them, to be clear. So maybe I should put this on his. I'm trying to make them all look sort of nice to start, and then turn into the stupid stuff. I'll probably have to split some of these too. I have a really good idea of how I want to do this page. I don't know what I want to do with this one yet. Anyways, character design, I'm not going to put any extra text, so it speaks for it. So, bios, I need like body text. Low key, I do kind of hate using Google Slides. It's fine, it's free, and it's there to use, but it is a little annoying adding fonts and things, because this isn't a very user-friendly interface. Where's the bullets option? Let's use these ones because it feels fancier. Ooh, gray. Why is it gray? Please include my favorite manga panel. Which one is that? I have a feeling I may already have it. I have a lot. Is it my favorite, if it's the same one, is the Milk Minotaur one. So if that is the one, it's in here. That's what made me want to read the manga. Online apps usually aren't very easy to use. They're not. You are correct. Chochok is just a baby. Except he's not. He's not just a baby. That's what's so beautiful about Chilchuk. Laios. Autistic? It is. Yeah, it's in the funny page somewhere buried in the mess. I'm not so everyone thank Ben. Ben is the reason why I am making this. Ben is the reason why I like and get into a lot of the things I like, because that's why we're besties. Literally my two favorites. Zombieland Saga, Dungeon Meshi. Ben introduced to me. So thank you, Ben. But I remember, I don't even think you were like, oh, hey, Haley, you should read this. You sent the Milk Minotaur panel, and I went, oh my god, I have to read this. And then I did. Really quick, I'm going to close my door because I might get a little loud. And the baby is next door. Look at Daniel kept opening up my door. Headphones back in. Drink my protein shake. And I mean, you guys, too. I love Dungeon Meshi so much. Stupid but not. I've watched so many, like, Dungeon Meshi, like, video essay things. There's someone on YouTube you guys should look up. His name is DM Punk, I think. I was watching a bunch of his stuff recently, but I'd already watched all of it. I was just rewatching it. Yeah, DM Punk. He has so many Dungeon Meshi video essays. They're interesting to watch in order because he was making these video essays as the episodes were coming out, and he's an anime-only person, so it's really cool hearing some of his theories when they were right or when they were very wrong. But he, first of all, great voice when he's doing these, and he really dives into a lot of these themes so well. Like, I didn't include him, but Cabru, I think, is a really good character because he's such a good foil to Laios. And that's just good writing. It's just good writing. You know, having like such a perfect foil where you have like this autistic monster lover, and then you've got Cabru, who is autistic human lover. What else I want to include for Laios? Maybe like unintentional leader. Spelled that way wrong. Yes, thank you. So, hello, Captain Price II. I'm doing good today. How are you doing today? Today? We're working on making a Dungeon Meshi PowerPoint. If anyone has any other good ideas for Laios, he's kind of hard to write about because again, it's I don't know. Loves eating monsters. Senshi loves eating. Laios loves eating monsters. It's very different. But I think I'll leave it there. I'm gonna copy and paste this list because I don't feel like reformatting all of the different text options I just did. Woo! We love computer shortcuts. Girl boss. Girl failure. This is very advanced thinking going on here, guys. I get kind of irked these days, whenever a fictional character has any kind of amusing trait or personality quirk, they're seen as autistic. Then again, maybe I've been on YouTube not too long. That's fair. I can see that. The one thing I'll say for this, for Laios, because it hasn't ever been confirmed by the author, and I think they've even kind of just kept it ambiguous. But this author has written about autism before, and even if they weren't trying to make Laios autistic, there was definitely stuff I feel like that was written where maybe some of those traits came through, and for sure a lot of people that are autistic identified with. So I think that's probably where a lot of that comes from. Today, Virginia had an election about the House seats, and Dems win. Dems will get 10 seats to stop the Orange Man. That is correct, because guess who voted today? Me! Yep. Me and my baby. I love, they always give her a sticker, so then she gets an I voted sticker, and then we both get an I voted sticker, so the joke has been that we commit voter fraud. I do not do that. The joke, and my baby cannot vote. But yeah, I did that today. Voted today. What I love about the policy when they wrote it too, they put in there, we will only rewrite the districts if somebody else does it. So it's literally just you're petty, we're pettier policy. So great. Yeah, they literally did a short that was a POV of an autistic person. Yeah, Ben knows more about it than I do, but that was kind of what made me realize. I was like, it was probably like by accident, but I think they did it subconsciously when they were writing, you know? Baby voted. She took her arm and used the pencil to write there. She did. I watched her. So Democrats will win the House and Senate. Yeah. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I agree, Captain. I agree. We got a bunch of Virginia voters in here. So, big win. Big team. Woo! I think I want to do... Studies dark arts. Dude. Okay, protein shake's good, but it's making my mouth dry. What the heck? Low-key carries the team. And it's not even really low-key. She high-key carries the you know what? There is so often, there's literally, it's not been in the anime yet. There's literally a chapter where Laios goes, I don't think any of us are going to make it out of this alive. Marcille, I'm going to make sure that you stay alive through this. I know you're going to do it. And she does. Anyways, enough political stuff. Yeah, I do want to... I'm here for cheering. Woo woo, we did it. But I do like keeping the politics stuff out for the most part. I'm 50-50 because I'll get on a rant. That's why I don't want it. That's the real reason we don't want it. Okay. You know what? I bet I could put an animation on it, have it like, I wonder how goofy it looks if it's big though. And have it disappear. That would be kind of hype. Okay. To the front. Control. It was control. Animation, but I'm gonna have to do that. I'll do that at the end, because otherwise it's just gonna be in the way. I'll make it small for now. Chocha, girl boss, girl failure. Literally a father of three. We're gonna expand this. I just don't like it being on its own line. That's that. Oh, my end button is stuck. Did it break? Oh, no, there's a sticker under it. Cool. Dub voice is live action on me. That's true. But I don't care about the dub. Union Man. Good one. Low-key here just for the money, maybe? Loki here just because he was paid. Because he isn't getting paid more. He's just there because he's like, well, I was paid to do this job, and we didn't finish the job, so I guess I'm still here. But that is Loki because he that's his excuse. But then he's like, you guys are my friends. Literally a father of three. I feel like him. He is the dad of the group. And obviously, since she's the mom of the group. I do love Chochuk. Chochuk, I switch between Chochuk and Senshi being my favorite. I have a hard time deciding these days, but Chochuk was my original favorite because I just thought he was such an interesting character. Because again, it's that subverted archetype where we have like this cute, young looking character because he's just a half-foot, but he's actually, in his race, the oldest. He is the only person who has children. He acts the most mature. It's so interesting. Originally, you can see it in this art actually, they were going to draw him with like little gray hair, but they decided against just because, you know, that's like kind of annoying to deal with constantly. Kind of like Senshi, if it wasn't annoying to deal with. They do it in some of the artwork, but they were going to draw him way hairier, like on his body. But that's a pain to do often, so they didn't do that. He even talked about the payment bit. I thought that was interesting. I agree. Yeah, like he was like, well, everyone else left, and I'm here to help because we were paid to do a job, so I'm going to keep doing that. So I think that was right before the dragon fight. It might have been. It's also mentioned literally right after Fallen disappears. Like, they're all like, oh shit, we lost. And then, you know, obviously, Laios, it's his sister. Marcial, it's her girlfriend. And then Chochuk's like, I'm here to do a job, man. And I'm not gonna bail out because I'm gonna need money and we need to do what we came here to do. So, but like I said, I think that's just his excuse. You know, he's kind of tsundere. Yes, I could put that too. Look, there we go. Every time I say something, I'm like, maybe I'll put that. That's an idea. Alright, we might come back to this. I kind of want to make these... Background color is this? I'm sorry, I'm going to keep looking at my lips. It's because I'm drinking this protein shake. It is making my lips semi-dry. Nice. Is there an easy way for me to steal this color over? Will it be saved here? Thank God. I think I like this semi-off-white color. Can I do that for all of them? No. I cannot. Fine. There probably actually is a way to do it, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to bother to go and look for it. It's not that I'm that much better at using PowerPoint or anything either, so it would make a difference if I did have PowerPoint. I need a third picture for Senshi. I fight for my friends! Okay. Copy paste. I need to finish this protein shake so I can stop feeling it. Making my lips dry. Okay. This is... We're gonna remove this one. I'm gonna just edit this one. Because this is mom of the group. Loves to cook / eat. He likes both. Like I said, generic for Senshi, because he likes cooking and eating. He'll cook and eat anything. Laios is here for the monster eating. Else. I need to mention the fan service thing here, but there's got to be a good way to put it, like a silly, goofy way to put it. Okay. Oh, good one. I need to find that GIF. Actually, I don't think I have that one included. I could have put for both Chilchuck and Senshi Short King rep. Maybe I should still do that. Pound that down. Yeah, I don't know if I was actually behind on protein today. It's sometimes hard to tell with how much I'm eating because, like, some of the meals I'm making for my family, not just for me. So, you know, we had like this tortellini dish, delicious, in Dungeon. But it is kind of a lot of pasta. So, Short King. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Short King for both Senshi and Chilchuck. Short King rep. And then I'm gonna do that for Chilchuck too, because they both are. two very different types. Two very different types. Maybe it's my lip gloss I used. It's like caking up. It's very it feels gross. I don't know how to put it. I'm just trying to wipe it off because I'm not vibing with it, and I'd rather just have it on my hands, I guess. I had a burger today. Burger. It was good, especially with the sauce. What kind of burger was it? You can't just say you had a good burger with sauce and not tell us what kind of good burger with sauce. I never finished that dessert. I got this dude. Yo, Fuyak. He posted in the Discord, but he got what was it called? It was there's this really good like Mexican dessert place near us. Because me and Fuyak live 5 minutes apart. And it was like, this is very simplifying it, like a ice cream sandwich of sorts. But it was huge with a shit ton of ice cream. So let's find another images, Dungeon Meshi anime. We need Senshi. I want a PNG. Dude, searching stuff like images is not as good as it used to be. It sucks. I was trying to find like GIFs and trying to find transparent like PNGs. He also doesn't have as much as I would think that he would. Like, this isn't a transparent image. I don't know if I have a way I can do that. That's not transparent either, is it? This one is... Maybe I'll just use this because it's cute. Look, he's got titties too, man. Alright, I gotta be careful looking up stuff about Senshi. You can find... You know what's even funnier? I looked through hundreds of photos the other day for Senshi. And the only one that I saw some really fucking inappropriate shit for was Senshi. Filter by color and select transparent. That's right. I knew there was a way. But they've made it like all... I mean, I guess I just kind of look longer than 2 seconds. Still not that much for him, though. There's this. I don't know. Is there a version for everybody for this? I don't know if I want to include that more than I already have. He really doesn't have that much, though. He's just a little guy. Little guy. Thick chicken burrito? Bro, chicken burrito. Wait. Are these official? I'm trying to use as much official art as I can. I don't know. Oh. Saving it? Did I click save? I meant to do this. Can't tell if they look official, so I'm gonna assume that they are. Tools, color, transparent. No, this is helpful. There is a little bit more, so I'll keep that one around in case I feel like cropping them all down. I thought about making one for filing too, but like, she's important, but she's not really there that much, you know? It's funny though, because there's this, and she's here, but Itazumi's not there, so like I'm including Itazumi. Why shouldn't I include filing? I might include filing. I was going back and forth on that a couple times, but she is there significantly less. Filing is there for the boobies. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. For sure in the anime, that's what she's there for. Me when I include the Minecraft skin. I think that should be fine. I like the little picture that I got. Wait, look how cute this is. I'm keeping it. I'll find something to use that for. I'll put it in the master art page where I just have a bunch of shit to use later. Okay. Alright, I need to find these gifts. Dungeon Meshi, it was opening GIF, and I found all of them. I don't know why it didn't save. I might have to do, if they're web Ps. Is there a way to say that other than web P? I found them all though, and a bunch of them are web Ps. So, WEBPs. I don't like saying it either way. Because it was on this Tumblr page. Shout out to Apparently Artless, who I got them all from. And apparently they didn't save correctly. Save image. WebP. So then I have to convert it. And I thought I already did that. But apparently I did. I have to do it again. But that's why I keep this page open. Nope. Where is it? Oh, these are from today. Okay. And this website, I have to do it one at a time, I think. Upload. But I don't think there's a limit on this one. So I'll take what I can. I did Dungeon Meshi fan art. I think I posted on Zenny's server. It was crossed over with Dragon Slayer. I think I remember that. That was a while ago, wasn't it? I probably said something because I was like, Dungeon Meshi. I vaguely remember that. Again, though, it was a while ago, so. Okay, I just did that one. See, look, it's right here. So where? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It maybe didn't do it correctly. Some of them have been weird. I was messing with a bunch of files yesterday, though, so again, I'm a very slow worker. It takes me a while to work on things because I get so caught up in the smallest details that I don't need to get caught up in. Here it is. Alright, that one's working. Let's go. I'll do my idea thing later. Insert. Image. Load. It would be this one. Maybe I didn't do it yesterday. I don't know. Bro, Andrew's pissing! Don Bluth art do be good. It really do. That's all I had to say about that, apparently. Don't you love when you start saying something, you're like, okay, but Why did I just start talking? Was there a reason for me to even say anything? No? I'm trying to look at how to best place these things. I don't think there's a good way to have her with this staff and not have it overlapping stuff. That's cool. Also, some of these aren't lined up. Like, look at Laios' text is all the way up top. I don't have, like, even though I copied and pasted a bunch of stuff, I clearly didn't, actually have stuff match. So, that's cool. That's great. I don't know how I had these laid out, like, at all. Really annoying. You know what? It doesn't matter. Who cares? We're moving on. That's what I'm deciding right now. We're moving on. I'm gonna put her back here. I liked her more in the corner. A bunch of moving just to go back to where it was. The classic. I hate how it overlaps, but whatever. Everyone clap for Andrew. It's like a little kid reporting back. Mom, I went to the bathroom. Okay. I'm gonna go back to playing. Bye. Stop touching these. Leave them alone. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll just keep twiddling with the same thing a million fucking times, dude. Alright, we gotta organize the Senshi page. Alright, let's make these smaller. A lot of these smaller. This is just so good, you guys. The whole page of this stuff. And just like, just beautiful, you know? I think I'm gonna need a second. I'm gonna need a second page, is what this is. I just know it. I just know it, you know? I'm definitely doing too much for this bit. Maybe what I'll do is, it was just to cut stuff. I'll have an ass page and then a other Senshi page. That makes sense? Okay. Cut. Paste. We love cut paste. Let's go. I can't even see the border of the actual, like, screen right now, dude. That's how many fucking pictures I have on here. There's a lot of Senshi ass pics, though. If you look up Senshi, it's like the #1 pictures you find of him. It's basically impossible to not run into them. Also, this one is anime exclusive. Did you guys know that? Anime exclusive. No, you know, Senshi deserves a slide. Just plumb crowded with fan service frames, like covering a wall. You're right. You're right. It's just so good, dude. There's so many. One thing. Also, you like how there's just like one little bit of text here. It'll just be pictures. I don't need text on this page. The artwork speaks for itself. I love this one because it's just so unnecessary. I'm gonna make this picture slightly bigger because it has multiples on it. Get rid of this text box. I don't need it. That's the other thing that drives me nuts about Google Slides is if you just click on a box, it auto sets to the like edit in the text box, and sometimes I just want to edit the box itself, not the text. Are these the same pictures, just rotated differently? It is. Well, this one I think is a little bit better. So I have to be missing something. I need more, is what this means. I can probably edit this one here. Let's go. Maybe make it bigger this way. It's gonna cut off, but that's fine. Like a patient in a padded room. He goes, this is the best slide in the entire presentation. Orange gummies hit the spot. Orange gummies. That do be sounding pretty. All right, I think we need at least one more. I might be able to fudge this space out with this. Meshi Senshi. Oh, sorry, I forgot the important word. I should include this one from the art book. This is what he was gonna look like, but that's just too much. So this is his true form. Do I seem like I'm going insane? And again, we're trying to stick with official art. Yep. I got something off the screen there. Like I said, Senshi is the only one that I happen to see some like, oh, that's digging balls. That's digging balls in my Google search. Didn't have that for any of the other characters. Did not. There's gotta be one more that I'm missing. His ass crack is shown so often. Should I type manga in there? Maybe that'll help. This is cute. This Marseille bottle opener. Dude, there was it's really cool, but it was just too expensive. There was a Senshi bottle opener with his arm like this and the opener on his arm. I don't know, it was something where I was like, I can't spend that kind of money. So I didn't order it. But it was cool. Oh, here we go. Yeah. See? Senji's the only character that gets this kind of fan service. He's protecting every young woman. Exactly. That's why he's the mom. He protects the girls. And this is what I'm talking about. Look, this is anime exclusive. This is anime exclusive. Oh my god. I love, because usually anime is always thirstier, but it's like, because again, it's like in such a different way, you know? So stupid, dude. Okay. We're gonna scoot this down. Put it in the back. Hope it didn't cut off too much. I wish there was a way you could see what it looks like. Actually, I guess you can. Art slideshow with speaker notes. No, can I not just present from this page? Oh, maybe if I go to animations. I'm sure there's a way to just. Oh, I don't want to start from the beginning. Okay, good. All right, everything looks good. I can't believe you said dick and balls on the internet. Mom! What if your mother heard you say that? Hey, look, I have to. Look at what I'm looking at. And again, I can't help but say it because I literally saw it. Not too loud, the baby will know. You know, and that's the worst part. Now there's been dick and balls on my stream. Thanks, Google. If anyone cares, you can go back and search for it. I didn't call it out too much. That's why I just scrolled past it. So, okay, a lot of these are very similar, but it's the other side of Senshi. This is what I also love about this. So that when they were making the elf Senshi, the artist was like, "Oh yeah, it's because when this form, they thought he was like being like all like frilly and pretentious or something, but he was just talking like how he normally does. He's also girl boss, kind of, you know? He's also girl boss. Was there another picture I saw that I was like, oh, I can include this? Did I skip past it? Low-key, I kind of wish they put hair on him just for this shot, because it's kind of like, all right. How do you have this much hair here and nothing else? But it's because it's easier to animate. I don't know if I'll be able to, put these in a aesthetically pleasing way. This will be a half page. Beautiful, gorgeous. Santa Claus at 40. Actually, I might be able to do... They kind of just don't fit well together. And I don't know if these would crop very well. Maybe they'll crop okay. This one might crop okay. Anyways, what's been going on lately? I feel like whenever I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remember this later for stream, and then I get to stream and I'm like, was I supposed to remember for stream? I need to start writing them down is what I need to do. But I definitely won't remember to do that. I think I need 2 more pictures. Oh no, I need 2 more pictures of... What? Oh no. We'll look up Meshi Senshi and maybe find some good ones of him here. I want to get this. This little acrylic stand would be so cool. Butter D! Butter D's nuts! I'm sorry. I had to. How are you doing, Butter D? Hello, welcome. We're doing a, the duality of man. Ooh. Ooh. These are both good. We're doing a Dungeon Meshi PowerPoint thing that I'm doing for a party thing. And we're just having silly, goofy fun doing it together. Copy image. Wait a second. Not all of them, but the last 2 are like... This one is like barely a variation. I like this. I like this. And this one we've seen a couple times. I like these 2 new pictures. We'll just go with that. Let's not overcomplicate it. More than I already will. What on earth did I stumble upon? Got him. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Yeah, so the Dungeon Meshi PowerPoint, we've gotten through a couple of the panels. I'm going quickly because a lot of people have seen these. I need to do the thing with the GIF on these for the animation, but I'll do that. I'll do it. I'll do it now. It's just gonna make it where we can't really go back and edit things as easily, but I have a vision. I have a vision. Okay. Up here. No, we want to fade out. Probably on click or after previous. Let's see how that does. I know that's too fast, so I'll have to do it with a click. So what will happen is the screen pops up. Oh, he's already been dropped. And then I click it. Presentation. Correct. My university dissertation. No. Bro Senshi had the most fan service by so far, and it stays that way. No one gets more fan service than Senshi. He has the most, hands down. And that's one of the beautiful things about Dungeon Meshi. Someone that we saw when searching through things put it beautifully where he, I can do this. Disappear. Disappear. Oh wait, fade out. After previous. This should be okay because this is a short, quick animation. No, it's not. It's gonna have to be on click for all of them. I hate prompting myself, but there's no way to do a timer, so. But yeah, he gets the fan service to protect all the girls. He's a queen. And that's why Senshi's one of the best characters. TED Talk, and overnight, as Mom did her TED Talk and achieved world peace. God, I wish it were that easy. Wouldn't the world be a great place if we all just admired and enjoyed Senshi's beautiful, wonderful fan service? I think it would be. Oink! He's been dropped into the soup. Stop. I keep forgetting to press stop. Oh, wait. I can do a timer so it can be slower. Oh, maybe I can do it after the click. Okay, hold on. We'll test it with this. I keep forgetting that there's a timer. After previous. Let's see how slow it is. It's just better if you don't have to click it. Okay, that's too slow. Medium. I probably just need it at like 2.5. He's been dropped in the soup. Say it one more time. Run it back. Run it back. I gotta do a PowerPoint sometime. This is inspiring me to. You should. PowerPoints are fun. I have one other PowerPoint that I did forever ago. Here, let's go pull it up really quick. Detour. This was... When was this from? Does it say? That's when it was opened. I don't know when I first originally made this. It's on the wrong fucking one. Pay attention. This is old, though. How did I manage to do it twice? Give it like 2 more seconds. Jesus. Okay. Here we go. Made a waifu list. I don't know if there's a way for me to find when I made this. You can tell it's dated because people who know me currently can see that there's not some of my current favorites in here. But I love making PowerPoints. This one was cool. What was the animations on? Hey, looking at these. Because I had them all come in one by one. Ooh. And then they would disappear. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're not going to sit through all of them, though, because we don't have time for that. But yeah. Yeah, so this was fun. And it's fun when you do a bunch of fucking pictures, too. Was there animations on these? Oh, I guess so. I don't know. But yeah, you just put silly art up, find something to do it for. It's fun. The falling chimera, but it's Senshi instead. You know, there's gotta be art of that. There's gotta be art of that. There has to be. Hold on. Let's find out. I hope I don't find anything fucking nutty, though. Technically, he's a little more cutie patootie, though. This is actually really cute. Save. I'll just show you my pop-ups, but I saved it. So, okay. Let's see. Back to what we were doing. I was editing the animations on this. So do I like this with the fade out? I feel like it's just so quick where there's like when I click it, like you don't get a time to actually just see the full animation before it starts fading. Like there's not like it's not on a curve. I think is what I'm trying to say. And there's no way to do that because this is a simple program. So unfortunately I'm going to have to click. I hate that. I would rather time it out, but I can't. All right. And if we need to come back and edit these, we can. We'll just minimize the artwork. Beautiful perfection. Doesn't need any work. Oh, although. Very important. Always need sparkle gifts. Why am I looking up sparkle gif and not getting sparkles? That's okay. Maybe? No, I don't want that. I just want to copy it. Copy. GIFs are great if you want to make a presentation look cute. We need transparent. Okay. Tools. Color. Transparent. I did find that Captain Planet PowerPoint you made. That's right. Was that one a banger as well? Fuyak was helping with my mom with like a hard drive thing and found a bunch of my old like high school, middle school stuff through there. He wasn't like super searching, but like it was there. So we saw some of it. This would be perfect for a con panel presentation for people who, for some reason, can't watch or read the story and don't have access to the internet or any money. Well, it is interesting that at a con, you know what? Library cons are free. Okay, wait. Oh wait, I think this is the one I normally use. This is my go-to. Shout out to this person who made this. This is the best Sparkle GIF when it works. Ooh, I think I have to save it and then upload. Save. Insert. Image. Upload. It's the best one. It is the best. I think this is on my other one. I'm not even joking, you guys. That's maybe covering it up. Sparkle GIF. I'm almost positive I used this on my other one. Why'd I copy and paste where I haven't copy and pasted? Flip it so it looks different, even though it's not. We'll put this one in the middle. Up top. It's about balance, you guys. Everything's about balance. Okay? Alright, I need to actually finish working on these. This would be kind of a fun panel to do. But then it'd be like a panel where it's just like, hey, here's why you should watch this show. Thanks. You know? And maybe some people will be like down for that, but it is kind of a random panel. Okay, I'm gonna crop this. We don't need all the bottom. We don't need all of it. So I can have more to mess with. If I need to uncrop it later, I can. Elf Senshi is like an honorary mention because it's not like it's him, but it's like it's a different vibe, you know? What panel would you host if you had a choice? That's a great question. I don't know. It'd probably be something idol related because that's like what I do the most at cons. I think I'm at least pretty good at it, you know? Like stage presence or something like that. Which is basically, you know, just look at your audience members, be engaged, add your own characteristics to the dances that you're doing. Where's the bottom of this? The bottom of the thing is here. Yeah, probably that. I don't know. So I think I'm good at stuff. I don't know if I'm particularly good at anything enough to do like a whole panel on it. You know? Maybe I'm selling myself short on something, but like I don't know what I would do it for. Here, okay, oop. Got a gap here. Cool. You don't want gaps in your collages. All the GIFs are up top. Maybe I should... Let me swap these two guys because it's GIF heavy on the top. They were very different sizes. They look closer in sizes than they were. I do just be eyeballing this stuff. Maybe they weren't. Okay. I just had things layered oddly. It's so hard to tell where the edge of the slide is. It's over a little bit. Zoom in so I can see what the hell I'm doing. What else I don't love about Google Slides? What is this big empty blank space down here for? Literally nothing is the answer. Panel, this is my baby. I won't be able to use swing and just show off your baby. You know, that would be great if there weren't so many weirdos in the world. Not even just weirdos at a con. Just weirdos in general. But that would be a panel that I would enjoy doing. Okay. This should be mostly okay. I don't love how some of my stuff is interacting. Okay. Let's look at the slide. Okay, nothing is cut off. Good. Some of this is a little awkward, but I'm just gonna do a quick fix. I don't think I actually need the sparkle GIF on this because there's already a lot of sparkles on this. Maybe maybe on this one. At least it would show up. But I might just get rid of it. Yeah, we'll get rid of it on this one. Since you're so awesome, we spent most of the stream on him and haven't gotten to the cat girl yet. Correct. Correct. Okay. I think these are two pretty good collages. You know? I'd say these are pretty solid. Just look how majestic he is too. Beautiful. Again, look at, I mean, this was the cover page for the chapter, but like, look how much time was spent on this cover page. I just applied to join a class action lawsuit for my headphones that broke. Yo, you ready to get $5? Hopefully it's more than that. I pray you get more than that, but class action. What was the class action for? Just like bad quality? I think if I'm doing Itsuzumi, I should make a filing page. I think I should. Okay, $30 is not $5, so that's not as bad. I'm gonna duplicate this. Oh my god, I'm dying! Just for general. I'm only using the text, but just keeps it all in the same place. From these pages, I need... Oh. I'm not going to take it from Laios because his was the only one that technically is out of alignment, but I'm too lazy to fix it. And then I'm going to Control Z. Okay, here. And then here. And then we're going to delete all these. There's who I totally don't have a crush on. No. It's because they break after a year of normal use, which is bad. That's terrible. Because then why are you spending all this money on it if it's going to break after a year? You could buy $30 headphones and keep them for a year if that's all you want. It's less than 30. Fucking $10 ones. No, I'm not saying I have a crush on her, but I'm also not saying I'm looking away. Sounds like Itazumi's maybe somebody's favorite. Filing PNG. Yeah, maybe I should include this on her page. I think I already have that art. Which page did I put on? The pretty art page? This page is going to be pretty crowded if I keep it here, so I'm going to put it over here. Boom! Oh, I copied and pasted it! Oh. Hey, I love when I do that. Okay. This art's sick as hell too, dude. Sick as hell, bro! I like using the manga ones because there's like a really nice color palette. Anime, kind of awkward looking for falling too. Like the chicken. Yeah, maybe I'll just do 2 because she's already gonna have her giant fucking chimera form. Oh, but this one's cute. I should find like these cute ones for everybody too, maybe. We'll see if I get room for it. Okay, I might be able to squeeze her little cutie patootie one in here. Puppy. Got a couple cutie patootie ones, but it's just because they're all cutie patooties. Cutie patootie booty dooties. Little babies. Good talk. I hate how the shoe is cut off. Just so I don't have to keep doing that. Okay. It costs $100 to replace the brand. You did say that the other day. And I'll probably break in a year again. That's ridiculous. I don't know how much I spent on my stupid pink cat headphones, but it wasn't that much. I do want to include Itazumi's little cat chart, but Izuzumi, I always Izutsumi. I can't help it. I don't know. I always mix her name up with this S and the Z. Yeah, I think I could include like all their little cutie patootie ones on here. And so my idea is for this picture of her little cat chart thing, I love this image. Maybe I'll just make this like its own little panel or something. Itsumi, let's do Itsumi cat. I did see this. Cat, kitty cat. You cat, meow, yeah. No talking, only cat. Izusumi? She's a cutie patootie. I think I'm surprised she doesn't have more figures. She has her pop-up parade, but I skipped on all the pop-up parades. I was tempted though because it's like the only figure for Izutsumi right now. But again, I'm like, you know, oh, I like this. I just don't. Pop-up parades are such a big miss usually, and they're not really. They're often just not that great. And I didn't like the way they did the, like she's so flesh toned. And in theory, that's how she looks, but it just feels, I don't know. And I'm just not excited for it, because I know it looks kind of nice here, but you have to, like, scale it back a bit for pop-up parades. I know it won't look that good in person. First of all, this base is going to be ugly as fuck on the actual real pop-up base. Those pop-up bases are disgusting, awful colors. Oh no, it's bedtime for Ben. It's bedtime. Have a good night, Ben. Thanks for stopping by. As always. Please get good eepy sleepies. I should look for like official things of her being cat-like. I know she has some. Some of these art panels I know of her of like in like the art book do a good job of making her look very like cat-like. Here we go. This is some of the stuff I was looking for. Technically these are in the cat, like in the art book, but you know, is what it is. Again, even though Izutsumi, like I'm like really questioning how I say her name. Even though she's not my favorite character, I really appreciate how she is designed. Where's the other? There's one like where she's like stretching like a cat or something. This one is good. I don't want the cute one. I want the feral ones. I hope I don't get any fucking weird art looking for this. Save? Shut up, Pinterest! I don't want to sign in! I don't want to sign in! Goodbye. I'm not using this. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. You know what? I know what I'll do. Boink. Stealthy and capable except when seeing a cardboard box. Exactly. She's such a good kitty. She's just a kitty cat. I just love this, man. Like, that's so... It's so freaking funny that she's just, like, genuinely a cat. Now, granted, when she was in the, Golden Kingdom, she was 100% cat. Like, where she... Again, this was how she was acting the whole time. But I love that. It's so cute. This picture to be the big picture. I really like... I love the little sleep chart. It's one of my favorite pictures that they have because it's just so goofy. Wait, I have an idea. I don't have to keep getting new pictures. I have an idea. Ooh, I don't know if it'll work exactly the way I want it to. Then we're gonna crop it so I don't have to look at all the other stuff. You'll still be able to see the bottom of that one, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh, you guys. I may or may not have watched the Avatar movie. That may or may not have leaked. I'm still gonna watch it when it officially comes out as well, because I think that's important to do. Even though it is still annoying that it wasn't released for theaters, because you can tell watching this movie it was supposed to be released in theaters. But it was very beautiful. I liked a lot of the stuff. I wish it was... They couldn't have made it any longer, but I wish it was slightly longer because one of the best things about The Last Airbender is all the character interactions. So because it was a movie, some of that was cut short. Itazumi powers, my point. Correct. Didn't like the animation, looked like a video game cutscene. I could see that. There were some times for the most part, I liked the animation, because when I really liked it, it was really good. But there were some parts where I felt like some of the characters felt uncanny. Yeah, don't tell anybody, guys, okay? Don't tell anybody. Especially because a lot of us maybe have also partaken in watching it. Oh, I need to actually put in their information. Cat. Wait. Oh, I got rid of everything. Cat. Okay, I'll get rid of these. Kitty. Cat. Angsty teen. I think the voices for the most part didn't actually bug me, other than Zuko's voice actor not being, like his original voice actor not being used. Everybody else, though, I didn't really care that much about because most of them were kind of young, so I was like, okay, their voice might change. But Zuko's voice was used when he was an adult and used when he was a kid, and he was basically an adult in the original series. He was like the oldest of all of them. So, But there was a scene with Aang when they put him back to being a kid for a second, and his new voice actor was doing like a kid Aang voice. Didn't like that. That was the biggest miss. Studies dark arts, High-key carries the group. Yeah, not Itazumi. They leaked Legend of Korra too. Why can't they keep their stuff private? My theory, I think they're doing it on purpose. Because it seems like none of these studios have any kind of like faith in And just an Avatar in general. And it really stinks because obviously it can do good. People love it. People still love it as much as they do with all the things they keep kind of like doing badly with it. You know? I mean, people still really like this movie and stuff too, but like the reason why I think that they leaked it on purpose, number one, they didn't immediately do any kind of marketing to try and help save this. Then number two, they didn't just immediately release it on streaming platforms. Because this is the finished movie. Unless if they... Because if it wasn't the finished movie, they would have come out and been like, yeah, guys, this isn't the finished movie. It's still going to be released. I don't know who releases. This is most of it, but there's still more coming. So that'd be one thing. That's not what this is. So if it leaked and it's finished, why not just release it at that point? You go, man, everyone's got their hands on it. We're releasing it now. Go watch it on streaming. So it seems like they want it to fail. Because why not? They're probably going to make more money off of it failing than if it doesn't. Especially now, because most people have already... so many people have just watched it anyways. You know? And it sucks. It just sucks. It just seems like it was on purpose. You know? Rooster Fighter. I'm not going to put Rooster Fighter, but... Big chicken. If I felt like doing extra animations for these, this would have appeared on a click. But I'm not doing that. I don't have the time for that. It's tough for me to write about Falling sometimes, because even though she's really interesting, she is just kind of like the motive for people to do things. But her character is... mostly through flashbacks. You know? She's mostly through flashbacks. I'm trying to think. Was she the hero of the party? She was. She was. Plot device. That's true. The only reason the story exists and there was a chapter, I think it was like a bonus chapter where they're like, what if somebody else did this? What if somebody else did this? They were looking at like a magic mirror or something, and they were like, you know what? It's not a good thing that Falling got hurt and if this happened, but if anybody else did, I don't think we would, if anybody else got hurt by the big dragon, none of us would have been able to save them. You know, I think was what they had said. So, Dungeon Meshi Jesus? Question mark. Well. I need a capital DM. I don't feel like typing Dungeon Meshi every time. That's a good one, Martial Wife. Laios, but woman. They made that point a couple times. I'm gonna adjust this because I don't care. Doesn't match all of them. Okay, let's begin. I feel like there's something else I need for Itazumi. I kind of got distracted saying stuff for her. Oh, cute cat. Cute cat. Angsty teen. Two souls could be interesting, but worded better. Because they talk about how even though she's cursed, it's not just her that's cursed. It's like her plus the cat version of herself is kind of cursed. If that makes sense. People who haven't read the story may think she's actually her wife if they read this, but yeah, they'll know it's joke. It says Sumi's page is kind of empty. Ninja? That's true. She is ninja. Ninja warrior. I need to put something for like why I think her story is good though, because again, her story is really interesting. Cause she comes into the party as like kind of a foil, like a partial foil for everybody. She doesn't like eating monsters. She doesn't like eating vegetables. She's picky. She doesn't use her manners well. She doesn't want to work as a team. She is a very solo character, and she's only in the group for her own personal reasons. But even through that, she is a character who they come to rely on later on in the story. Like, Laios trusts her instincts more than anybody else's. Because again, Laios is an unintentional leader. He knows what people's strengths are very well. So, yeah. There's something I'm missing for her, and I just don't know how to phrase it. I find it sad her goal is to break the curse and not be a cat girl, because cat girl is like her whole gimmick. It is, that's true. But if you were plagued by a cat demon, or like a cat soul, maybe you'd probably feel the same way. Like seeing Beauty and the Beast for the human beast and the human servants, like what, bro? That's true. Hi, Zenny. Hi. I knew it was wise not to leave. You see, you would have been Zenny showing up. She and two in the story, she kind of ends up having some of the most growth by the end. Gross. Did I say gross? I meant growth. Because she goes from kind of being a teen to an adult in a sense. She's still pretty selfish. She's still pretty soloist, but she's more open to having friends and stuff like that. She's the most complicated cat girl character that probably exists. Maybe that's what I should put it. Most complicated cat girl. Because again, too, that's the other thing what I like about her. She's not a cat girl just be like, oh look, cat girl. She's a cat girl. I'm gonna switch these two. She's a cat girl not just to be like, ooh, cute. She has a story for it. It is because it is also ooh, cute, but you know, it's not just to be a cat girl that fawns all over people. In fact, it's quite the opposite. She specifically doesn't like Laios. She only likes sleeping on Chilchuck and maybe Marcial. Well, we have the ranking. There's an official ranking of why she likes sleeping with people. So, you know, she is very honest in the group, which is what she's got layers. That's what I need to say. She has layers. There we go. That was how I needed it worded. Thank you. It looks so bare, but that's because two of these are just cat, kitty, cat. But that's cat, kitty, cat. Kitty, cat. Kitty, cat. Okay. So that was all the character stuff. So that's cool. I need to do the food page. Okay, so my idea for this, I want to have the food next to the monster that it's associated with. So I may end up needing to do 2 pages, which I'm okay with that. I mean, it's Dungeon Mage, it's the food. Wonder if I should put these 2 first, just to be like, it's Dungeon Mage. You guys know it's about food, so here's the food. But also here's the monster. Oh, this one's made with ghost souls too, wasn't it? Dungeon Meshi Ghost PNG, but I think it was a WebP. Fucking WebPs. Get that conversion. Oh, did I close my... Oh no, I didn't close my conversion page. WebP to GIF? No, I need WebP to... PNG? Look up a different website for WebP. WebP to PNG. I love how the Arthur made official fun facts on the characters, and a lot of them. One of the things I'm definitely going to mention in this is how if you're someone who loves looking up stuff online for your favorite medium or fandom or whatever, well, where'd it go? Is that it? Oh, that's not it. Did I not save it? Save. There is so much that you can... Oh, there. I don't know, maybe I just missed it. There is so much officially written fun fact, lore, world building stuff for awesome new day. This website gives limits for how many you can do, but I did a bunch yesterday, so it doesn't count. But they do. There's just so much. Like, from one of my favorite ones, like just kind of random small things, is there is official art of all of their rooms and their houses that they stay in and why they stay in them. And it's really interesting when you see stuff like how Laios and Fallen live together in like a small place they rent out, I think like above a shop or something, and it's their room is kind of crowded because it's them splitting one room, but they separate it by books and stuff to make it a little more private, I guess, so to speak. Oh, this is not official, but I really liked this art because there was so many things. Maybe I'll just have this like Anna Cross or something. Let me put this on this other page. Can I stop cutting and then copying something new? This is just really cool art. The animation in this is dog shit, dude. Might be able to. There's not just an animation to like move it up on the page. Zoom in, zoom out, spin. Wait, I think I might know a way to cheese this. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be kind of hard to do. I have an idea. I'll try it in a second when I finish my thought. But either way, there's so much stuff you can look at for Dungeon Meshi. There's a bunch of bonus chapters. There were bonus chapters being released with the manga, and then there was bonus chapters being released when the anime was airing. There is all of the art books that have stuff that's written. There's so much that you can look at and enjoy for this, dude. Did they finish the manga yet? It is finished, and that's why I love Dungeon Meshi as much as I do. I read it, and it was finished, and I enjoyed it, and that's when I saw it was being announced, I was like, oh my gosh. It has one of the best full stories, completion, like everything ties together. And stuff that's mentioned at the beginning is brought back around by the end. There's, to my knowledge, no loose threads. I could be wrong. Fly in from left, fly in from... No, fly out to top. I have an idea, guys. I promise. But it's just so good. I truly love Dungeon Meshi because, again, it just did it right. It did it right. I don't know if the way I'm going to cheese this is going to work. I don't think it will. Where's the bottom of the slide? Wait, what? Okay, this one, animation. Fly in from bottom? I don't actually know what. Hold on, I'm gonna crop this. We don't need all that. Even though this person did a wonderful job putting all the descriptions at the bottom. That'll work. I'm gonna try it though. I'm really trying to work with what they gave me, and there's not much. Fly in from bottom with previous? I don't think this is gonna work. Kind of. I just wish there was a move from top, move to bottom for an animation. But there isn't. Fly in, fly out, zoom in, zoom out. Okay. I think I like the other thing just because at least kind of gets the feel of it, I guess. Fly in, fly out to top. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Do we get all the pieces? Bring that forward. Yeah, you get to see all the pieces, so there we go. Does it look different if I layer them differently? Is that a thing? Not really. Just making sure. This is a great artwork that somebody made, by the way. It also has all the food listed on the bottom too, so very cool. I've been yapping. Y'all know I love Dungeon Meshi. Have a good night, Andrew. Thanks as always for stopping by. Bruh. But no, this is again why I chose Dungeon Meshi instead of Zombieland Saga. Even though I love Zombieland Saga, I can rant and rave a little bit longer about Dungeon Meshi than I can Zombieland Saga, because even though Dungeon Meshi is good, or even though Zombieland Saga is good, it is not complex and has a bajillion million things that I go, wow, this right here, I get this, you know? Yeah, I'm going to know. The food's important. The food is important. The food is important enough that it can have 3 pages. It's called Delition and Dungeon. It's called Dungeon Meshi, which is dungeon food. It's important. Where's the crab? I see him. Also love the mimic design. What a cool design for a mimic where he's like a little hermit crab. You know? I don't know if that's been done before in some other media, but I love that. I think I get a little confused as to if this is for this meal, but I'm going to assume that it is. This might have been for a... No, he's not for this one. Hold on. The fact that I just remember which stuff he's in. He's technically used for this and maybe another meal. Because I know this fruit tart has these eggs, and then it has the deadly fruit thing. I need to look up which foods go with which stuff, because there's so many. I did it again, you guys. I keep deleting stuff and then bringing it back. Okay. I do know this for sure. This was like a man-eating plant fruit art. These. Please go away. Can you stop selecting the text, please? Come Come on, Google. Can these meet in the four corners? I get to like the halfway point, or is it gonna overlap? Kind of odd. No, that's not bad. And then I put this guy in the front. I don't know if I like that though. Maybe I have them all meet in the middle and then put their monsters on the sides. I want the monsters to be visible next to their foods. Oh, I didn't make the backgrounds the color that I've been using. The weird off gray color, whatever it is. Me when I forget to make the panels the off gray color, whatever it is. Done. I thought about using other artwork too, but I'm like, it's too much. Off gray color. I didn't like the first few episodes of the show, but once you started learning about the characters and their situation got more serious, I love the show a little bit more each episode. I can understand that. I don't blame anybody for maybe in the initial episode just being like, okay, it's just some like silly manga like about cooking, you know, which is valid. If you're not into like kind of like silly, lighthearted, you know, cooking anime things, you probably won't initially be as interested in the show because it's like, okay, well, I want to watch something a little bit deeper, you know? So I've heard that. That's not even the first time I've heard that. So I do understand that as well. I was into it originally because I was like, ooh, a silly fun, lighthearted, manga about cooking in a dungeon. I like that. That's a cute idea, and I think I'll like this. And then obviously, as like you said, as the story goes on, you start to learn more about like who they are and, you know, stuff like what was it? Like Senshi's backstory, for example. So, what a great episode. Yeah, but people clothes don't fly off like the other cooking anime, which it is a turnoff for some people as well. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of degenerates in anime who just want girl clothes flying off, not Senshi panty shots. They're wrong, but but I get it. I do. I understand. I can see the dragon. I'm going to take them and copy them on this page. Ooh, this is not a panel that does not fit the current layout. Okay. Maybe I'll end up moving it. So I want the dragon to be... I want these to be lined up. You know what? Maybe I'll move... These two should be together. Maybe I'll get this guy out of here. Living armor. But like, even if you don't super love everything that's happening, there's still like the interest of like, oh, here's like this is like such an interesting way of like how they're using the monsters to be cooked in this. Like the living armor being one of the earlier ones, I think is an interesting idea where you're like, why is this dude obsessed with eating metal? And then you get to it and you're like, oh, like, they're basically eating oysters. You know? And that's such an interesting perspective to look at this for. Okay, we have this weirdo who wants to eat these, living armor for no good reason. And then you get there and you're like, oh no, he can. These are like mollusks that can be eaten. Like, huh? We need to celebrate Senshi Sunday more. We do. Did you see that, Denny? I don't think if you weren't here. Oh, you're getting ready to go to bed though. Well, before you go to bed, we do have two lovely Senshi pages. This is the best one. Again, this is peak anime, guys. Peak anime and peak manga. Look at all this detail. Senshi's beautiful. A man of many forms. Look at his kitty patootie. Look how kitty patootie he is. I love that too. They do another like changeling episode just so they can draw him in another cute little form. That's what this one is. So the manga's a great read just because there's so much little bonus content. I would, if you're not a manga enjoyer or reader, you're not missing like a whole bunch of stuff, but there is some nice little bits that are added in there, especially with like the bonus chapters, because a lot of that didn't get put in the show. Have a good night, Nozenny. Hope I didn't miss you. Remember when Craigly Creek did a cooking episode and it made the old lady young? I do. That Craigly Creek, underrated. Underrated show. Oh, we have 2 of the sorbet. We don't need 2 of the sorbet. My gosh, how many? I may have had a little bit of a problem when I'm making this. Okay. This is important though. It's the hot pot. Oh my gosh, there's a million gem ones, you guys. Okay, I think I can leave out the pumpkin soup. Even though it's silly, goofy, funny, it's not as pretty. People don't look at that and go, I want to eat that. I think this was the frog. What'd they eat with the frog? What did they eat with the frog? I may get rid of the sandwich photo and sub it for the big one too. You know what? Oh, you know what? This is the Baramits. That's what this is. Benjameshi. Baramits. Okay, I got that one. So what was the frog meal then? Frog. Oh, it was like spaghetti. Did they even get pictures of it? Meal. Oh. Well, I don't think... I think the dragon one is more important. So... and I'm not gonna go and add the frog one, even though I do like the frog art. Look at this little... Look at this little froggy guy. Look at this little guy. He's so silly. I tried watching the dub and I couldn't do it. I feel like they got the character's personality wrong, and I liked how Sub Senshi was a little bit shy sounding. Dub Senshi seemed more confident. Good night for real this time? Yes, good night for real. I'm going to still expand on that because I 100% agree. There were some... Senshi, you are right, sounded more confident. He's kind of more of a soft-spoken guy. Andrew's not here. He really likes her. I didn't really like Marcile's voice actor. I felt like she felt kind of... snarky? Does that make sense? I don't know. And Chill Chunk's voice sounded more boyish than I would have expected. And, it's one of those things where sometimes, when you're listening to a dub, you can just tell how voices sound not right because you speak the language. So it could be suffering from a little bit of that, but I don't know. I also wasn't a fan. I watched it a little bit just because I was watching with my friend because I was still interested in seeing the dub differences. But there was also some lines that they would change. And that always happens for dub, but there was once or twice where they changed the like what they said, and I was like, "Ooh, that like really changed the meaning of what was being said right here." Like there's something when they're talking about okay, really quick. I think the sandwich looks more appealing than this. Even though this is cool, It doesn't look like something that you would really want to eat. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna give her that one. Same for Lio sub. Lio sounded more aloof. Correct. I know, Zeddy, because too we haven't been chatting as much either. So like we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Lio sounded more aloof, and he's not like he can be, but he's really serious. Anyways, just watch us in the morning and leave comments. Please go to sleep. You have to get up at 4:30. It's already 12 o'clock. It's already 12 o'clock. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this. Lio's voice actor though, he sounded very like, I don't know, man, like what's the word I'm looking for? He's not as maybe confident is the word I'm looking for. I think I'm gonna put these, oh wait, no. I'm gonna put these two next to each other because they're related to each other. They both use the gems. I wonder if there's any other pictures of the gem. Is it raining? Or is it raining in my audio? I think it's raining in my audio. I'll watch it at work tomorrow. Exactly. No, it's funny, he's in another time zone. No. No. But yeah, there was a couple, I know a couple Lios lines specifically, like he came off really like, there was a point where they were talking about falling and he sounded really uncaring about his sister, and in the original sub, the way it's translated, it's one of those things where like everyone kind of just misinterprets him. And it's understandable why they misinterpret him, but you can also see what his intention is with like what the original verbiage was. But in the dub, it was really like, it made it sound like he just didn't care. Like where it was like, oh, that's not people being like, this is kind of a weird way you just put it. It was like, oh, no, why would you say it like that? I wish I could remember what it was. It's been a long time since I've watched the dub and had this conversation, but it felt odd. Oh, I had this. I have an idea. I gotta change the color background. Did I do it? I think I already did it on this one. But yeah, I just didn't. A couple of the voices I just wasn't a fan of. Most of them, I think I like some of those voice actors that they have. And while I don't maybe think that they were bad, I just think that some of the emotions were kind of lost, as sometimes can be with translations, you know. I think I'll put this here. Oh, okay. Ah! I clicked too far. I clicked too far. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool. I'm getting so serious. The bear mitts thing was super cool too. Technically, vegetarian. Something that tastes like meat, but isn't meat. Whoa. Crazy. They got vegetarian meal. The tree is technically part of this too, but I could put food and then also put food and monster. Better. Why is it fit to the bottom? Food and monsters. anime openings? I know this. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's why I knew it. It's like, it's something I haven't watched in a bit. Correct. Page is getting a little crowded. I love this ghost one. What if I just get rid of this? Yeah, I'll just do that. Is there a better thing for the dungeon Meshi jewelry PNG? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Treasure. I want the tasty looking. This shit's crazy. Tenji's pot as a repurposed shield. Yes. That is another, again, a small detail that I enjoy. Stuff like the bugs. Oh my gosh. I think they may have talked about it in the show, but the bugs that are heads and the bugs that are tail are like female versus male. It's like such a cute idea. I don't think I like it. This is like, it looks gross. The anime jewels don't look quite as tasty. Like this, it doesn't look very tasty. It just looks like a coin. And like this, definitely not. Would I eat it? Oh, look, here. Yeah, it wasn't the anime. Like, it's such a cute little random detail. Little. Me when I go little all the time. Okay, I don't think there's any other PNG. I need. This is the Dungeon Meshi food. Oh, Dungeon Meshi. We need the slime. I think that's interesting because people probably wouldn't expect that. It's a Webby. It's a Webby. Ugh. Slime and Scorpion. Erza's here. Erza, come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Oh. Got away. And then she's like, throw the gold away. I was thinking that too. You get all this stuff. He's like, you couldn't eat it, so I just threw it away. Okay, well, technically that's right. But my guy. God, just so well done. Admiral Vile. Boink, boink, boink. Convert. Oh, just gonna download Scorpion. That's fine, I guess. Rude. It is past 12 o'clock though, so I probably will be slowing down here in a second. We got a lot of stuff done. So some people it may not seem like it, but this is a lot more than I got done the other day, which was because I was just doing image searching and finding stuff. So this was actually a lot of help. Again, some people may not believe that, but it was. The Baromitz would look better like here, but then the rest of the positioning on things, you know what? I'll move. I got an idea. Me when I move things over and over and over and over and over again. But this genuinely was more work than you guys might think. I'm a pretty slow worker. This. I'll move it in a second. Whatever. Boom. 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 Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's fine. That far over. Boom, boom. Right here. Right here. Just moving. It's like That's all graphic design is moving things a million fucking times. And you're like, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That looks good right there. Okay, yeah. Okay, two more centimeters. 2 more centimeters. What the slime included? Important. Kinda liked where it looked like it was like trailing off the pictures. Of that trend. Move the text. Move the text. I hate that I can't just select the text. There we go. Okay. I hate that you can see the edges of the screen, the show. Is that what I'm trying to say? But it is what it is. Maybe I can make it look like the ghosts are coming out of the ice cream. I don't love them overlapping with the ghosts overlapping with the dragon. The dragon stuff. You know, my PowerPoint may not convince anybody to watch the show, but it'll have looked good. And that's what's important. Dude, what is this hair in my mouth? It's cat hair. Of course it fucking is. Cat hair is the most annoying hair to ever get in your mouth because you can't get rid of it. It's small. It's stuck. Awful. For some reason I don't like him like. Maybe I just need to make him a little small. Why? It's always moving the thing I don't want to be moved. Bro. X slightly smaller. It's like, oh, I forgot when you resize the box in Google Slides, it does not resize the text. It just changes the box space, which isn't a bad thing. It's just hard to remember that because that's not how it works on almost any other platform. Okay. Let's see how that looks in full. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I don't love the scorpion's positioning, but I think I'll be fudging with that all day if I don't just move on. Move on. But just a little bit. Just mess with it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's fine. Okay. In theory, I could have all these appear on screen too, which could be cool. Maybe. I wish this dragon meat picture was longer. Meshi dragon meal. Is there any other time that they eat it separate? Bro, look how good this looks in real life. I'd fuck that up. Would! Maybe I could use this as the background. Although I will say this, the meat, it looks like, you know, when people are like, you know what actors do? When they're vegetarian and they need to eat steak for a scene, they sear watermelon. That's what this looks like. It looks like seared watermelon. I think I'm going to use this picture. I don't like this white space in the bottom corner. It bugs me. It makes me mad. Irrationally upset about things. Because that's what I like to be, irrationally upset. Can't even really see it, but if I do an animation where I have all the monsters appear after, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Can I do animation separately? We're not going to worry about that. Okay, so pretty good pacing on this. I still have a bunch left to do, but this is like sick-ass animation because that's what we talked about with Zenny just a little bit ago. The beginning can be slow for people. Understandable. If you are not sold by, oh, silly food anime, you might not be as interested in this show. I do think it picks up the pace at some points. Maybe, you know, like the initial death with falling isn't going to tell you that this is something serious because, like, it's very quick. The characters kind of just walk away from it, you know, so it doesn't feel as serious. But if you're like, no, I want something cool, it's like, okay, well, give it a second. Falling, people die in this. Why is this on this? Like, look at someone getting their throat slit. Isn't that crazy? Bro. Silly, goofy. It's just a good balance of everything. And the manga art is great. Okay? Anime art's good. Look how fucking dope these are. Look how fucking sick this art looks. Look at this. Look at that. Look at, you can't see it. There's cool art here. Anyways, it's now officially 12:30 though, so I think I'm gonna stop there. Let's do a slideshow from the beginning. The worst part about doing PowerPoints though is when you have it pulled up and people can see what you have pulled up. Slideshow. Start from the beginning. I might do like a cute little appear animation for this too. Wow! Whoa! This is why you should watch Delicious and Dungeon. Except I'm calling it Dungeon Meshi for the rest of the time because I hate saying Delicious and Dungeon. Awful. Character design. Whoa, look at all these quirky and cool characters there are. Aren't these so cool? But wait, there's more. Ooh, look at these. Look at all these varying heights, differences, races, weights, etc. Isn't that so cool? But wait, there's still more. That's right. I got a whole third row, brother. Look at these. Look at this thick woman. We love thick women and thick men. Look at these little dudes. Look at these dudes. Look at this even littler dude. That's crazy. I also love this art. This was from the artist. They did like a character study where they wanted to draw them like in the simplest forms to see like if you could still tell who the character looked like just at a glance, you know, like just from the most extreme ways. I mean, this is such a great way to do character studies for your characters, is if you can draw them like this and they all still look like their character and still look very different. Nice. Whoa! He's dropped in the soup as Laios! I clicked too fast, it's fine. Laios characteristics, I'm not going to read all these. I'm not going to, but I will day of. Oh, Marciel's in the soup! Oh, Marciel's in the soup! Girl boss, girl failure! She's great. She's a great character, main character. She's more than just a cute girl, even though that's how all the merchandise treats her as, is a cute girl. My Marciel fatigue is only because there's only just merch of Marciel and nobody else. Whoa! Chuck's in the soup! Look at him! You could kind of tell which characters are my favorite because of the amount of text they got. Senji's in the soup! Wow! Senji! It's a baby! Senji! I need to add like an auto transition between them. Ooh, Senji, shiny. I need to fix that. Ooh, it's a Zumi, just a kitty cat. Meow meow. Kitty cat characteristics. Meow meow. Falling. Chicken wife. Ooba. Ooba. Food and monsters. Ooh, look at all this food. There's so much food. If you like food, you should read Dungeon Meshi because look at all this food. These are finished. Yippee! People are gonna hate me at this party because I take PowerPoints too seriously. I love making PowerPoints. One of my favorite hobbies? Making PowerPoints. Just don't get to do it very often. So, anyways. If you guys are okay with it, I may do this again on Thursday if I don't get a bunch of work on this tomorrow. Kind of thinks I'm putting so much work into it because I hate myself. You know, I love doing this. And maybe I'll make a video for it after the fact. Because I put my current videos on pause for this. I have 2 videos I have to edit and look at. But it is what it is. Oopsies. But yeah, so cool. I need more time to edit my videos. It's just I say it and I joke about it all the time, but I need to find like somebody who edit my videos for me and I can pay them a hopefully reasonable fee because I don't have multiple camera angles and stuff. You know, even if it's just like a mostly flat edit and just gets rid of like a bunch of dead space and me repeating myself. I don't know. It's either that or I need to like, I'm gonna start making longer videos. It's just so hard for me not to like cut out all the times I repeat myself or say or have a giant dead air space of talking. So you know, no one disliked my longer videos. So that's why I'm like, I should just make them longer. I just should. At this point, why not? Many things. Let's stop rambling because it's my bedtime. My bedtime. Thank you everybody who was here. Thank you everybody who voted in the Discord. All 3 of you who voted for this. And you know, 2 of those people are in bed now. But you know, that's okay. That's fine. There's a bajillion million places you can follow me down below if you're not already following me, because at this point, if you're watching to this point, that means you probably just like my stuff because you're watching this after the fact. There's not many of you guys here. And yeah, we're gonna just wrap it up so I don't keep yapping because you guys know I have a problem. I hope you had a great last week, and I hope you guys have a great next week. Eggs on, eggs on, eggs on. Eggs on your face. I got you again. Every week, I'm getting you guys. Have a good night, guys. Yeah, if someone's got me, it's Fuyak. Fuyak's got that on lock. On lock! If Fuyak's gonna help me get that trending. We'll see. Good night, guys. Good night. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Where's my stream ending button? Where's my mouse? There he is. Good night. Goodbye. Woo, 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 woo.